Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. It is I myself, the 4 Phils, and today it's another one of those guys. We're going to be doing another Falke V system guide. Today we're going to be covering Sagat. So if you guys do want to see that and you guys have been enjoying the content so far, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. It'll help. It'll definitely help out a lot. Trying to hit 1,000 subs by the end of you know what, I haven't thought about it. I should put a goal to when I want to hit 1,000 subs. But that's besides the point. Welcome to the channel if you're new. If you're new to the channel, watch the video. You enjoy it, subscribe. If you don't, it is what it is. But yeah, we're going to be covering Sagat today. I know you guys are curious about this matchup. A lot of people know this is my favorite matchup. I think it's very fun to play. So let's get straight into it. Alright, Sagat. You guys know I always have my notes down here. Against Sagat, I opt to go with V1 and V-Skill 2. V1, V-Skill 2. This is a very good combo for this character, for this matchup. The reason I use V1, first of all, V1 is good at all ranges. Up close, far away, mid-screen. You can use V1 offensively, defensively, at all ranges, right? Quite versatile. You can use it at all ranges. That's number one. You can use it at all ranges, and also the Sagat matchup in general, it's a fireball war all the time. Sagat's throwing a bunch of tiger shots, I'm throwing a bunch of low shots, I'm doing air shots, he's jumping, I'm jumping, a bunch of fireballs going on, right? So when you have V1, you can control the space a lot more, right? Let me demonstrate real quick again. So when you have V1, you do this, the guy can't really do anything there but jump. If he backdashes, he'll get caught on the way back, and I get a punish, right? So if he blocks this, you're in, right? You've got pressure there. If he was to choose to jump, you've got the anti-air and you're in. You've got the damage on the anti-air and you're back in, right? So Sagat kind of has to hold that. When you place your V1 air shot, your V1 air shot, when you space it correctly, Sagat pretty much has to make a decision there. A decision that he might not want to have to make. He's probably more comfortable throwing tiger shots and doing what he wants to do than being forced to make that decision, right? So that's the first reason why V1 is my pick here. Next we got right. So we have the knockdown punishes on his tiger shots. So like I said, in this matchup, you're gonna see a lot of this. You're gonna see a lot of tiger shots, right? A lot of these. Now, we already have an answer for this. We do. We've got a low shot. A low shot, which is really good. Super good answer. We can shut him down with this, right? We can react to it mid-screen too, right? But now with V1, the reward is 3 times as good. You get a knockdown and a dash. You now get a whole knockdown if you react to it. You now get a whole knockdown and a dash. So that is really good again. It makes the Sagat not want to throw tiger shots. And if Sagat's not throwing tiger shots, what is he really doing? So again, V1 here, definitely a good pick. You've got your screen control with this. Can't throw the tiger shots up close. You've got your reaction. Shutting down his game already. You take this off. Now, yeah, in general, V1 complements Falke's zoning a lot. So as you can see, if we compare the range on our normals, Falke's got a better range. He can't reach over here. I can. Now I've got the better range on my normals in general, right? So already the fireball wall he loses, the neutral is already hard because I have better range, right? So when you add that with V1, he doesn't win here. So when he gets hit, he goes back over here And he doesn't win here either, because we have this. And we've got the low shots to beat the tiger shots too. And if we're up close, we can also punish it and get a knockdown from his tiger shots. So there isn't really a space on the screen where Sagat does really well against Falke. There's space, like over here he can fight, but he doesn't necessarily do great at all anywhere on the screen against Falke. So right, V trigger 1 complements her zoning a lot. The buttons you generally use in the matchup just become twice as good because of the conversions from it. And it puts you back at a safe space where Falke is comfortable on the screen. So that's my reason behind V trigger 1, right? Move on to V-Score 2. With V-Score 2, there is not very much to say in general, but it's just that V-Score 2 just adds a scare factor to the Sagat player. So if they're trying to close in and close the gap, V-Score 2 just adds a scare factor. You don't have to change what you do. You can keep playing your game plan, and V-Score 2 pretty much does all the work for you. If you get a hit, you're doing twice as much damage. If you zone, if they just block out V-Score 2, they can just sit there and block it out. That's completely fine, because then you get free pressure from the detonation since it's very plus on block. So V-Score 2 pretty much does this thing. You'll just see that the Sagat player is now not going to want to really come in. And if they do any sort of dumb decisions and jump, you can easily anti-air them. You just let V-Score 2 pretty much do its own thing and carry on with the game plan. Right? A lot of people use V-Skill 1 in this matchup. I don't like it. Let me tell you exactly why quickly. I do not use V-Skill 1, and this is why right here, right? So I got V-Skill 1 here. Alright? Let me record this real quick. What's the tiger shot? So we got this, right? So we got V-Skill 1, and he's doing tiger shots here, right? You are not reacting to this here. See that? You are not reacting to tiger shots over here. You're not. I know it's coming out. You can't react to tiger shots over here. Now, good Sagat players, right? I'm talking about the good Sagat players. If you're all the way here and they know you have V-Skill 1, they're not gonna just let you do this. They're not just gonna let you gain V-Trigger. They'll throw the fireballs when you're here and you cannot react. So V-Skill 1 becomes almost useless over here because you cannot react, and this is where they'll throw it. They'll throw it over here, and then they'll mix it in with the high tiger shot, which is faster, and the EX tiger shot, which you can't even do anything about. So V-Skill 1 here is not helping you out in the matchup against a good Sagat player. If the Sagat is just throwing here all the time, then they do not know what they're doing in the matchup. They are just allowing you to build V-Gauge. Over here, there's not much you can do. Whereas you already have an answer with low shot, you already have an answer with V-Trigger 1 shot, right? So when you have V-Skill 2, V-Skill 2 does the job for you, and you can still do this, right? You got V-Trigger, you can still do all of this with V-Skill 2 on the screen, and it does all the job for you, right? So let's conclude this. V-Trigger 1. Let me stop that real quick. Let's conclude this, right? So V-Trigger 1, why do I use it? You can use it anywhere on the screen. It's very versatile. There's no specific way to use it. You can use it anywhere on the screen at any time as long as you have it activated, right? Easy activation as well, right? Better punishes on tiger shots. You get knockdowns, better punishes. Complements her zoning, so all her buttons become scarier now that you have V-Trigger 1. Go into big damage and also back to where Falke is comfortable on the screen. V-Score 2 just makes everything twice as scary for Sagat. That's all it is. V-Score 2 makes everything twice as scary and improves the screen control. And that's all I got for the Sagat. Hopefully you guys understand what I was saying with that matchup. And hopefully you guys utilize this as well. Let me know if you guys tried this combination and if it worked out for you guys. Let me know if it didn't work out. If you guys want me to explain it better next time maybe. Just let me know how you guys got on with that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.